Hello and welcome to the Fatherhood News Podcast. I'm Hannah Williams, and here are today's headlines. We start today's broadcast with the Green Party of Zasha's defense of Shuttleworth Terminal that has taken a setback, with independent commanders and freelancers supporting the Labay State Holdings in Manamaya. This strategic military installation has exchanged hands a number of times in the past, and the Fatherhood News will bring you the latest daily on this situation as it evolves. In other war news, the civil war in Uchala is now at a standoff, and supplies are struggling to reach the citizens of Black Halo Finishing. Traders are warned of the active conflict zones in this area and to be sure not to engage. Our thoughts are with the innocents of Black Halo Finishing. Moving on to election news, Antobre's slim chromium drilling election seems to be swinging to the side of incumbent Antobre Public Incorporated, claiming a close victory over Crimson Electronics Limited. Our reporter Henry Kai brings us the latest from this election.
Slim chromium drilling structure is the key manufacturing hub in the Antobre star system that provides the ultra-lightweight alloy design for the Starship Mamba. That is arguably one of the galaxy's fastest ships. This platform has been custom-built for this process, and one of only 5 in the galaxy that can provide this. Whoever wins this selection will have a market advantage over all other factions within Antobre, and will certainly boost the influence and population of their faction. I have been Henry Kai for the Fatherhood News.
This just in, the 3rd Independent Fleet and BD plus 69238 have been challenged to an election for the main laboratory that is working on the virus by Gladuchin for Equality. This small elite organization will not be a pushover, and the Fatherhood News expects the laboratory to stay in the controlling hands of the 3rd Independent Fleet. Another result just in, the Union of LHS 1758 Alliance suffered an early round defeat to the coalition of HAT 94-00572 in NLTT 14879 dual election for Vrees Base and Crown Camp. Surrogates for both sides are on the mission boards working hard to win votes for this high-stakes election. We are still awaiting the results for the election for Qui 11's Guest Gateway and Shakes progress between Gladuchin for Equality and Qui 11 Resistance. Also the election for Mini Horizons that maintains the stalemate between LHS 197-3 and the Social Manamaya Democrats. Both factions have filled the mission boards with election-based missions. In business news, pirate attacks continue in Ashandras, but with the Fatherhood fully recovered from the outbreak, more commanders and security forces are deployed to bring an end to this aggression. The Manamaya Rats have vowed to continue these attacks in Ashandras, stating, "This is the only way we will survive." And in related news, no one has heard from the Alpha Inky for a number of cycles now. In outbreak news, in the 3rd day of the outbreak for Bureau of LHS 28 conservatives, the governor is stating that they are winning the war on this virus. However, all data relating to this virus is showing that the LHS 28 conservatives are not dealing with the root cause and cure distribution, and instead focusing on blaming the Fatherhood. Finally, the Fatherhood would like to bring to all its listeners' attention that the suffering of the Kier gang continues, with famine hitting this small faction of only 497 citizens. We urge all commanders to support the Kier gang in this time of need. We reach the stars, maybe it's time to extend the hand of friendship. Charity missions are available on the boards. I have been Hannah Williams for the Fatherhood News Podcast. Remember, our main news program can be found on thefatherhoodwing.space and also on YouTube. And for an up-to-the-cycle update on all these and other stories, please follow us on Twitter at NewsFatherhood. Fly safe, commanders, and as we say here in the Fatherhood News Network, don't dream of the stars, fly amongst them.